Good morning. It's almost 8 a.m. GMT, 18th of February 2014. FX Advisor live trading room. Let's check what we can expect today during European and US session. My name is Piotr. Let's start right now. Of course, first risk warning, FX Advisor live trading room has educational purpose only. Trading FX on a margin carries a high level of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. You can sustain a loss of some or all or even more than your initial investment. Please do not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Let's start today. Just one thing. We have a few new visitors today with in our live trading room. So good morning, and let's start. Yesterday we talked about the DAX. Let's take a look on the daily and weekly, both above 20 moving average here on weekly, and here on daily. It's quite bullish, but there is a first warning sign here. Around resistance, and right now we are testing the resistance. And yesterday we mentioned that we are looking to sell around that level. On a 30-minute chart we found the selling area. Actually, just at the opening, the selling area has been tested. Now we have a cash market open, so let's see what's going to happen here. 9,690, 9,720 is the area we are focused at, this area right now. So for sure we are watching DAX. We would like to sell somewhere here with tight stop. Let's see what's going to happen within the first 30 minutes on DAX. Let's see the opening range here. So for sure DAX is on our radar. Today we have the ZEF index later today, so it could be important as well. Let's go through the position we have right now. The one more thing for new visitors, there is the chat option is not available. Here you have our email address. If you have any questions, any hesitations, please contact us via email, and we are going to answer all your questions. DAX is falling right now. Looks like we missed some selling opportunity, but it was before the cash market opened. So we are still watching here. Let's go through the euro dollar, dollar Swiss franc, and dollar yen. Okay, euro dollar daily. We are staying short. We took short based on this channel. We took short here. We have a stop 37.32 on a bid side, so it's quite close. And to be honest with you, last week the EURJPY was on our side because there was a selling pressure there. EURJPY. There was a selling pressure on Euro British Pound, so we were expected to see the move down on Euro Dollar toward the lower end of the channel toward 134.60. Unfortunately, right now we are above the channel. We are watching this pair very carefully right now. What we can expect today, if we are going to break to the upside for sure, there is plenty of stops here, so bulls can catch the good momentum, and we can see higher levels toward 138. On the downside, if we are going to go below 37, then we have a strong support from Friday around 36.80. So yes, our short is under pressure right now, watching carefully. Let's see what's going to happen within the next hour or two. Let's see dollar Swiss franc. We are long as well, and yesterday there was a full explanation in our room why we are long here. We think that risk reward is on our side as long as this broken trend line works as support right now. We have a chance to see slightly higher prices on dollar Swiss franc. Let's take a look on 30-minute chart. We have some kind of consolidation, nothing special here right now. The figure means 0.99. It should work as support. Otherwise, there is some space around the figure or even more to the downside. So 0.99 should hold if the bulls wants to go higher from here. And the last one, dollar yen. As you remember yesterday, we took long position here. Based on this move, we moved above the resistance here. There was no pullback. We decided to go long here, and today we send out information to you, to our students, to close half. For the remaining 50%, we moved already stopped to the entry level, so we are quite safe. One more time on dollar yen. Last week we were sellers around 102.50, 102.70. Based on 20 daily moving average here, and we would like to see what's going to happen today around US close. It's going to be important. If we are going to stay below 20 moving average, most probably we are going to check lower time frames, and maybe we are going to decide to close the remaining 50% long, and maybe we are going to turn short. There is a second option which we mentioned yesterday, through the British pound yen. There you go. We were sellers yesterday during live trading room. but then late evening we send out the alert that because of the risk event in Japan, we are advised to at least move the stop to entry level, even better to close half of the position. Today it looks like it was a good move. What we can expect here, we have a risk event in UK today, CPI number, inflation number. So depends how you want to draw your line, right? Because there is a many different schools, and of course the only guys who can move the market, they are going to be right with their lines. They have enough money to keep the prices in their direction. But there is two options. If we are going to draw the line like this, then we already tested the resistance. We took out the stops. We took out the stops here, and now we have a pullback. We have moved again below the trend line. So if it's for us right now, it's a sign of weakness here. But of course, it's a daily chart, so we have plenty of time. We have a whole European session. We have a whole US session to see what's going to happen. But for example, we are for sure we are going to get the answer. For sure, we are going to get the answer after the UK number later today. So let's switch to 30 minutes or even 1 hour on the beast. And as you can see, we still have some lines from yesterday trading room. The selling area, BAM. Most probably, the move was not so strong here because of the very low liquidity during the US session. There was no money on the market, and mostly we moved down because of the profit taking on dollar pound. So okay, we send out alert around here to move the stop to entry or to even take the partial profit. During the Tokyo session, we cleaned up all the stops here. So what we can expect? As we said yesterday, if here is a selling area, right? And me, you, all of us, all of retail traders can see the selling area and trying to use it, then the providers, brokers, I mean not small guys, I mean big guys who are giving the liquidity to the market, they have to help you to open your short position here, right? Okay, what if their view is the same like ours? What if they think we should go down from this level? And when they gave you the possibility to stay short from this level, means that they are long. So they have to push the prices higher, they have to clean up the stops of the retail clients to open their shorts here, and maybe this time it's going to be the correct move down, right? So we have to be extremely careful. We are going to watch the number. Most probably, if CPI from UK is going to be negative for British pound, most probably we are not going to be able to open the short position immediately because of the gap. So there is no reason to place sell stop order because of the possibility of huge slippage. So we can have the sell stop order at 170.80 for example, but if we are going to have a gap, we could have the execution around 170.20. It's not what we want to have. Around 170.20 we would like to take the partial profit, for example. So for sure it's better to stay out for now. It's better to wait for the number and then wait for the reaction, and then try to follow the money. So again, we are going to watch British Pound Yen today. And of course, if nothing happens during the live trading room, then we are going to keep you updated through our website or Facebook. So yes, the British Pound Yen is, we are watching this currency pair as well. Let's get back to DAX, because I can see on the other monitor that, yes, looks like we missed the move. As I mentioned, the move happened here before the cash open. Right now we are going down. What we can expect, I would say we can expect around 100 points from here toward 9591. For our visitors, there is a DAX futures chart. So if you are watching CFDs, you can have slightly different numbers here. So looks like we missed it this time, but anyway, there is nothing to be worried about. There are going to be plenty of chances on different instruments. Let's go to check gold. Okay, as you remember, when everyone was selling gold, we were talking about the long possibilities. Our target 1,320 has been easily reached. What now? We are at the resistance. Those stops here done already. So maybe there are going to be the chance to sell short. What we would like to see, the closing price today. So we are going to skip it. We are going to put on the list the gold, because what we can see, as you know, we are always trying to prepare plan A, plan B, to be ready to react if the prices is going to against us. So in that case, let's try to think what can we see here, where we have a first support. First support is around 1,290. We have a first support. So most probably it's going to be the target, first target for short sellers. We have this resistance here, but we made slightly higher high at 1,332. So levels above, it could be our selling area. Why? There you go. So there is a possibility that we are going to find support somewhere here. Then this candle can look completely different at the end of the day. There could be shadow, 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 and some closing around the resistance. Then during Tokyo, some stops cleaning again here, failure there, and move down. So we are going to watch. We would like to be sellers higher towards 1,330, 1,335 with tight stop above. So we are going to have good risk reward ratio. As you know, it's very important for us. So here we have daily. Let's try to take a look on lower time frame. There you go. Let's go to 30. One hour 30. Narrowing. Okay. Yeah, here as you can see, old buying line on this pullback. Anyway, there is a first sign of the weakness, the last move, and here we broke the line. For our new visitors, what we would like to see is, as we don't like to chase the prices, we would like to see the move back towards the broken trend line. As I mentioned, even we can see the higher prices than 1,330. Any hesitation, any move back, then we will try to start to look for short position. So not now. We don't want to chase the prices. We can even, if the price action is going to be positive, we can even be buyers around 1,300, 1,305 for a first test of this level. It could happen. We have to be ready for both sides, to be a buyers or to be a sellers. So yes, we are going to put gold on our list, and we are going to watch 1,330. Let's see what's going to happen there. Still have profit taking on DAX. Nothing we can do here right now. We have still 1 hour to CPI in UK. Okay. What else? Euro British pound. As we said on Friday, there was plenty of information, rumors about huge number of stops below 81.71, 81.70. Looks like it wasn't true for now. Why? Because there was no enough momentum, so means that there was not that much selling orders here to hold below that level. We moved back yesterday. Okay, there was low liquidity, but there is, looks like bulls are trying to continue to move up. So both inflation and ZEV are going to be important today for this currency pair. Let's see how it looks like on 30 minutes. Okay. Yes. Okay, false break to the downside. Quite strong move here. So most probably we are going to target at least 82.30. on British pound, Euro British pound. Here's for sure. We can also make the easiest calculation in the world. Looks like we can go even slightly higher, so most probably we are going to clean those stops here. We are going to most probably close the weakest shorts. There was two signs yesterday that this breakout to the downside, it's not for real. The first one, it was the move above this short-term trend line, and the second, it was move back above broken support. So the breakout is not valid here. So here we have some profit taking, some short-term money, or if you want to call them hot money. There were the buyers here. So now we clean the stops to the downside. Most probably, as I mentioned, we are going to clean the stops to the upside. Stops above 0.8230. Of course, because of those two risk events during the European session, we can expect some volatility, and if you can read the market correctly, it could be on your favor, or if we can read the market correctly, it most probably is going to be in our favor. The higher volatility means that if you can read the market correctly, then it's in your favor. So let's see what's going to happen here. Right now it's like roulette in casino. And one more. It's British pound, US dollar. We were looking to sell yesterday. I'm going to remind you again when we will switch to 30-minute chart. But let's go through the higher time frames. Okay. Yesterday we mentioned about cleaning stops here. Done. Move down. How does it look like on daily? Okay, what we can expect today, it really depends what the big guys want to do. But during breakout of 67, because previously we have had a valid range between 162.50, 167. The 67 level has been broken. We move up towards 68.60 at the open around Sunday night, Monday morning, or close to 68.60. It was 68 lower. Sorry. 68.25. Okay. And now we have some profit taking. The question is if 66.70 will hold as a support. Now let's switch to 30 minutes or 1 hour chart. Yesterday we were here, and we mentioned that we are expecting some bounce, and we were looking to sell around the Tokyo high. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. So some can call it as bearish flag. Okay, we are going down here, but be careful, don't chase the prices, because right now we are approaching the support. We are approaching the support, and the big guys will try to foolish retail traders. Try to avoid it. It's better to stand aside. As I said a few times already, if you don't have a position on your account, it's still a position. Not to have the position is still a position. Of course, you are not earning money, but you are not losing money. You are ready to join when the new opportunity, new chance will arrive, right? So within the British pound, there was no bounce. From here, nothing like this. There is a still profit taking. Again, let's try to use the easiest measure on the world. Look, we have a support. We have a support around here. From this measurement, most probably we have a chance to clean those stops here. So what we would like to see, again, during the first time, I don't know, because if the number is going to be awful, then we are not going to touch on from the long side. But what we can see some profit taking deeper and deeper. The weakest longs, there is a probability of hit their stops under that level, under 66.70, 66.50, and then we can get back above. It could be some kind of accumulation of the long position when when stops are going to be activated here, means that this one who was long here has sell order somewhere here. So if retail clients are selling and big boys want to buy, they want to accumulate buying orders. When they can accumulate buying orders? One of the moments when they can do that is to activate stops of retail clients, right? I don't want to tell you that it's like they are doing this because it's a visible place where there are going to be plenty of stops here, right? So they are going to activate short orders of the small guys. They are going to accumulate those orders below, and maybe we are going to jump higher from here. So during the first test of this level, we are going to watch this level with the buying from the buyer's perspective. If it's going to happen, then we would like to see some move back towards 168. We are going to have first resistance around 130.6730, and then again the high. So we can clean those stops, or we can clean over those stops, and then finally we can move down. So it's a scenario where the very easy retail clients can be foolish. So be extremely careful, especially during the risk events like inflation number from the UK. So we can easily move 50, 70 pips either way. There is no reason to chase the prices. Really, no reason to chase the prices. So we are going to watch British pound as well, and British pound, Japanese yen. But we don't want to chase the prices. We want the prices to come to us. Okay, let's get back to DAX. Looks like this time they're going down without us. What we can expect, of course, we have the first support around, as I mentioned, 100 points lower from this place, which already has been tested once. So here is a target. Let's see on smaller time frame if we can find something interesting. Looks like there is a selling pressure straight from the open. Okay, let's get back to a 15-minute chart. I don't like to miss opportunities like this one, but it was still before the cash open, so anyway. Okay, pound still profit taking. Let's see what's going on euro dollar, and let's see what's going on. Let's do this on Swiss franc. Here we have 30 minutes. Let's switch to 30 minutes here as well. It's some kind of consolidation, 1 hour. Looks slightly better, but still a long way to go for our long position. Euro dollar. To see light in the tunnel for our short, we have to go below 137 first. Is it possible? It's possible that we are going to, it depends what levels we are going to see before the ZEF announcement. But if we are going to be close to 37, maybe we are going to narrow our stops to eventually reduce our risk. Okay. And dollar yen. As I mentioned before, we have stops for the remaining 50% of our long already at the open entry level. What we can see as we have a pullback on DAX, so we can see the move towards this breaking point, I mean around 102.10, 102.15. Then we can see some move to the upside, and depends what's going to happen during US session. Depends what's going to happen during the US session. Maybe we will decide to completely turn around, means close remaining long and go short with tight stop. And also we have a plan with British pound versus yen. There we go. Remember the line on daily, we just moved back below. Okay. Without any risk events, most probably we would be the seller on the move back here. But as you know, we don't like to have the exposure before the huge announcement, and CPI from UK is a huge announcement. It could have huge effect for British pound, so patient, we are waiting, we are going to join later on. Okay. Australian dollar. As you remember, last week during one of our live trading room, we were the sellers. Here on this divergence, there's a weaker report from the job market. We woke up, we took the profit here, and we explained to you why. Because of this trend line on daily, it was like move back, so we took profit here, and we stayed out. Looks like we bounced back. Looks like we clean out the stops here, and we are on a move down. Interesting point right now. Why? Do you remember? Oops, let's clean our charts. Do you remember? Weekly chart. $20 moving average on weekly chart. Not for now, but as I mentioned last time, we are going to look for opportunity to sell. But let's see what's going to happen. We cannot rule out higher prices from here, and we would like to see, even before selling, we would like to see higher prices from here. But this is the moment, as you know, for our visitors, is the information that we don't like to placing sell stop orders, so below current levels, or stop buy orders below above current levels. We are doing this occasionally when we really think that it's a good idea to do this. Otherwise, we are always waiting for breakout, pullback, hesitation, sell, breakdown, pullback, some hesitation, sell, or breakout, pullback to test and long. We are very rarely selling straight below the support using the sell stop orders. Simply we don't like it. It was good few years ago, As I remember, the breakdowns were worked much better. Okay. And I would like to mention today, as we have one more live trading room tomorrow. We have another live trading room on Thursday at 8 a.m. As you know, the information is on our website. But next week we are preparing, but we would like to go first. We would like to go through the calendar. We would like to see where we have some risk events, and we are going to prepare the 8 hours marathon. So we would like to focus only on intraday trading next week, from the opening of the European session to the opening of the US session, maybe 1 hour longer. So we are going to spend with you next week, within one day, around 8 to 10 hours to focus only on intraday trading, some scalping, but we would like to choose the day where we have some risk event, or one day after, to avoid the situation that we are ready to make the intraday trading, but there is no volatility, right? So we are going to keep you updated through our website. So yes, hopefully it's going to be the new experience for you. It's going to be the new experience for us, this type of the live trading room. But as you know, as we always repeating that quality is much more important than quantity. So it's better to miss 1 or 2 chances sometimes, like here with DAX. Yes, I'm mentioning again the DAX because it was a quite good opportunity here, but simply we miss it, and we don't want to chase the prices from here, right? Because our stops is going to be wider, the profit margin is going to be lower, and there is nothing we can do, and we don't want to trade that way. Okay, let's try to go through again. Let's start with DAX. So most probably right now we are going towards 9,590, more or less. Most probably the full figure 9,600 at the psychological level as well. So we have some support zone here. If we are going to go down straight, so what we would like to see, if we are going down straight like this, so most probably we are going to clean those stops here, some turnaround, and go back towards some selling area here. So we cannot rule out that during the morning session right now we would be the sellers here, but we cannot rule out that we are going to be the buyers at support. The second option, here we have some minor support here. So we cannot rule out the move back toward the selling area. Maybe to clean those stops here. So if someone took the position before the cash market opened, and during this move down, for sure the stops have been moved to the entry levels. So maybe during the cash market hours we can get back here. There is no free lunch, so those shorts we have to clean them up, and then bam. So if this scenario will happen, and if we are going to go through those stops, then we have to watch what's going to happen. Overall, any short right now is counter trend, as I mentioned yesterday. What we are trying to do, what bulls trying to do on the market, they're trying simply to move V formation to clean, bam, those stops, so some kind of the momentum go higher, and then maybe we can go lower. Why we are thinking about the short position? Because of the resistance here, 1, 2, and the selling area we have on 30 minutes. I show you a few minutes before. So it's a DAX. We are watching Australian dollar as well. We are testing the support right now. We don't want to sell through the support, as you know. We would like to see what's going to happen. If we are going to break it down for good, then see some pullback, some hesitation, so then we can join somewhere here to this move down. Otherwise it will be some kind of the false break, and we can see move up again. So we, based on the weekly chart, right? One more time. Based on the weekly chart here, we are below 20 weekly moving average, right? So based on this information, we are watching 30 minutes intraday support, and we are looking for selling opportunity. Let's just switch to daily for a second, just to confirm. 1, 2, 3, and we can think about the move back towards the previous support, the line, falling trend line, which has been broken now, should work as a support. Okay. We also have long on dollar Swiss franc and short on euro dollar. As I mentioned, closer to the ZEP announcement, if we are going to move lower to before the announcement, if we are going to go toward 137, most probably we are going to lower our stops to reduce the risk we have. So similar to euro dollar, we have our long dollar Swiss franc under pressure as well. We have 50%, we are staying 50% long dollar yen. Before our live trading room, we send out information to you. We also updated our website that we took profit partially here. We moved stop to the entry level, so we are quite safe here. Now, depends on what's going to be the price action and what's going to happen if we back again towards the selling area. There is a possibility that we are going to turn around completely, means closing long and opening short. But for now, we are quite happy to be on a long side. Let's see what's going to happen. One more thing, we mentioned that maybe we will stay long dollar yen, and we are going to take the long yen exposure through British pound yen. So simply we are going to look for opportunity to go short British pound yen. For now, our view is supported. We took out those stops here, move back under the trend line, and we are waiting for risk event from UK inflation report. So just DAX, we missed the DAX, we are staying long overall dollar, so we have long exposure on dollar, and we are waiting what's going to happen after UK numbers and ZEF number. That's it for today. We have another and longer live trading room on Thursday, and also, as I mentioned, we are going to prepare the marathon next week. Of course, we are going to update you through email. We are going to update the information on Facebook, our website. For our visitors today, if you have any questions, we are more than happy to answer all of your questions. Hesitation, just drop us an email, info@fxadvisor.com. For our students, in regards to our current positions, of course, we are going to update you as usual, email and our website, live updates on our website. For today, that's it. We are going to start within next half an hour live, 1 hour and half an hour live trading room in Polish language for our Polish students. We spent 1 hour. Hopefully it was useful for you. I would like to say big thank you. Happy trading. Have a good afternoon. See you again on Thursday. Thank you. Bye-bye.